Okay, I'm going to stream another 10 hands of Bridge Base Online. First off, I'd like to say that you should read a book to learn to play bridge if you haven't done so already. This is a good book on the screen here, Bridge for Dummies, written by Eddie Cantor, and a very good series will definitely give you a good feel for the fundamentals and what we're trying to accomplish in bridge. Secondly, of course, I'd like to say that I made plenty of mistakes here, so it's hard to talk and play at the same time, but it's good to see this. It's good to see what the general ideas are. So this is not meant as an instructional video, but necessarily a stream to help you get some better ideas of what the thought processes are while we're playing this game. Without further ado, let us find a table and jump on in. We're 14 hands and we're pretty close to the imps, and seems to be going well for at least east-west. Anyway, if we can get a bid here by south, we'll be on our way. And getting a bid by south might be easier said than done. Also, I'd like to apologize for the terrible audio. I'm just recording this off of my computer's audio, my laptop. So no fancy setups here. Maybe someday, but for now, it'll suffice. Oh, south opens one diamond, has an opening hand. I have 3, 4, 5 high card points. West has overcalled with 2 clubs. I should have 6 to 10 to do a response, and I don't have that. And so, all things considered, instead of getting excited about my 5 spades here, or even my 3 diamonds, I am going to pass. I don't want to give information. I don't want to give my partner indication that I have more points than I do. And east-west goes right into a 4-heart contract. I should keep in mind that south has some points. And so there we go. 3 passes. 2 hearts in the east. So south will make the opening lead. I think if south is going to continue to play this slowly, we might jump over to another table. I don't mind being patient. We're taking our time here, but excessive amounts of unnecessary delay is just bothersome. Okay, south has led a diamond. I meant to click the 4. Probably no big deal. East-west is pulling trump. So as bid, they appear to have a fairly good trump bid. South has led me a club, and the ace comes out. East-West continues to pull trump. And South's points are apparently in hearts. Okay. I think I'm going to get rid of another spade. I liked having 5 to begin with, but they're all pretty low. Okay, let's see. How many trump is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, I think. Looks like there's not a lot of room for question here. Interesting. South had hearts and East had diamonds, despite what the bidding indicated. And that's about all she wrote here. If I remember right. Oh, there's still more trump out, okay. There's 3. There's another trump and a diamond, and it looks like they were down 1. Okay. Well, other tables are showing a couple have made it and a couple went down, so pretty close all around. And I'm seeing what there, 11 points in South and quite a few points in East-West. Why don't we go ahead and analyze this hand? And I'm going to go home here, copy this, close, back, yes. And bring this hand up in the hand viewer. Excuse me. So the way it was played, next, let's see what happened there. So the way it was played, of course, 4 hearts in the East, so South led a diamond, my partner led a diamond. The ace was taken. Look at those diamonds in the East, my goodness. I guess, yeah, well, South bid a diamond, which made sense because South had 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 diamonds, excuse me. And was looking for hearts back from me. Of course, they didn't get anything back from me. And then once the hearts was bid over at East-West, well, there you go. In terms of the bidding, let's back this up and see if the bidding makes sense. West then overbid 2 clubs, and that's with 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 high card points. I passed. East bid the hearts, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hearts, of course. South passed. And what is that? 12, 16, 17, 18 support points. So all you need is 7 to get to game. I think it's a good call to go to the 4 hearts level for East-West. So I don't see anything wrong with that, and they're certainly vulnerable. Now, can they make this contract? Let's see. So, okay, previous now. Okay, I'm not showing double dummy. Let me see if I can find double dummy here. And what does that mean, double dummy? Home. Let's look at my recent hands. And let's go to the top. There's that 4 hearts. And show double dummy. So what you see on the bottom here in this area is that there's all green. So whatever South leads, and South led a diamond, if South leads a diamond, double dummy, knowing what everybody has on the table, thinks that this contract can be made +1. That may not be true, but it's an indication that it's possible. So where are we back here? So we see the diamonds. West then starts pulling trump and loses the king. We've got a club here to East Singleton, which then again dummy takes and pulls another trump, so that's 7 total, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then East knows that they are in the south. Okay, now this is I think is a good play because it pulls that singleton queen and sets up that 9. So you've got 2, 3 tricks now guaranteed by north-south. So then the only question becomes, can we make another trick? Now that king of spades is finessable, and all those diamonds, 1, 2, geez, well, let's see, 1, 2, 2 diamonds. Okay, so 2 diamonds, and if the king is finessable, I think what you're seeing is down 1 more, which would be contract making. Dummy throws a club. And the reason dummy throws the club is to get back to hand and then finesse the king. Start playing, start pulling those diamonds, throwing the club losers. There's only 2 good diamonds. So those 2 good diamonds have to fall. Now, you should know the king is over here in south next. Okay, and there's 1. So here's the problem, isn't it? There's 1 more good trick here in south, and when south now takes the next spade trick, south has a good queen, and south might have a good 10 if diamonds doesn't know where no one has a good 10. So south has 2 good tricks there. The queen falls, but there's no way back to that winning spade on the board. And the 10 of diamonds takes a 7 and goes down 1. So how could we do that better? How could we play that properly? We're gonna go, I guess, all the way back. Yeah, here we go. Sorry, I'm not sure. Now let's see. So I want to play this hand. I don't see, where's the play button? There it is, play. Okay, so we're gonna go with the same diamond lead by south. And now what are we gonna do? Pull trump, take the 6. I'm liking the pull trump routine. Problem with pulling trump, of course, is it does set up the 9. What happens here? I guess, yeah, so I'm going to throw a spade. Whoops, let me previous that. I'm going to throw the spade, I'm going to throw the 4 to the queen and set up the 9. Very astute play, right? Now what do we want to do here? The king's good. We need a way back I would say at this point, we've got the 10 is good, but the 8 is not good. And we need to get back to hand. So the way I think they did it before was throw the ace and then throw a low club. What happens if we throw a spade and finesse this king right now? Let's throw that club. We have to take it with the ace. Now these three tricks are good, except that that 9 is still out there. So let's go around, and I'm going to try to take the king, but it's going to fail. We're going to take the 9, and then we're going to throw, and oh, whoops, okay, my bad. And this is where you want to think carefully. I got a little ahead of myself. Throw that, throw this, and get rid of the 2 club losers. And then we go across to dummy and get rid of the 2 diamond losers out of our hand. Very tricky hand, very, very tricky. But 4 hearts is makeable. And yeah, how do you know that? You have to deal with that kind of issue. Let's just go back to the beginning real quick and let's look at this hand and let's do what we're supposed to do in a suit contract, which is count losers. So we've got 2 losers in hearts, and we've got 1 loser in spades. Maybe. Or we've got a couple of losers in diamonds. Boy, see, this is very difficult to count losers. I'll have to get back on that one. So I can't say I know right now off the top of my head how to play losers, count these losers easily. I think yes, they showed me the other day. I don't remember. I'm going to abandon this right now. What am I going to do? I will go ahead and save the link to that hand if you want to look at it some more in the online post. Let's go back, and we've played 1 round. Let's go back and maybe we'll play a couple more rounds, and let's go back and find a new table. So 1 diamond, starting a new table here. 1 diamond by North. I have 6, 7, 8 high card points, a 2 club overcall. I have a 5 card major suit. Do I want to do 2 spades or do I want to double? Double at this point would be considered a support double. I don't want to go to 2 spades. I don't know what my partner has. So I'm going to say I would have bid 1 spade, but there's no room for me to bid 1 spade because East overcalled. But I do have supporting points, but I don't have supporting diamonds. Otherwise, I would have bid 2 diamonds. So that's what that double says. First way to think of that double is I would have bid, but I can't bid what I would have bid since somebody put a bid in between me and my partner, and so I'm going to double. And then the question is, well, what kind of double is it and what does it really mean? A lot of it comes down to common sense. You know, just by thinking a double means I would have bid, but couldn't bid, that's a darn good start right there. And look at that, that's great. Partner has spades. I have a minimum hand. Double is a response, so it's not a jump, so we're going to pass that. And I think we're pretty good here. in two spades. Your partner had any better? We might be losing a game contract here, but remember there's bidding by east, so there's other points around the table, so it's unlikely that our partnership north-south had enough to get the game, especially with my blazing now 6, 7, 8 point hand, 8, 9, 10, maybe 11, 12, 11. It's tempting. It's tempting. I see 3 heart losers and maybe a club loser there. So I'd be surprised if anybody didn't make 4 clubs, 4 spades on this hand. Let's see how it goes. Okay, we have ourselves a delay here. And what do we got here? 10, 13 high card points, 14, 15 support points, possibly 10 support points on my end. So yeah, there's 1, 2, 3 losers, and let's see where that king falls. And that king did not come out for some reason, which is staggeringly well. Okay, okay, yeah. So there's one more spade over there in the east. Robot is, as usual, doing an outstanding job of playing it. And the reason that the king did not come out is east was holding on to it, so forcing north-south to play another spade to pull it out. And okay, so five losers there. So two spades, bid and made, and we got 4 imps for not getting overly aggressive on that. And I suspect we got 4 imps because other tables did get overly aggressive on that. All right. And I think that was a properly well bid and played hand. Here's a nice hand, 15 high card points and 5 card spades and 4 card hearts. Very easily biddable. So I can always do 1 spade and rebid 2 hearts if I want to. And North has done me the dubious favor of showing up, passing, and then leaving. And 1 spade. Let's bid our 5 card major. Yeah. And North is showing simple support. 15, so 6 to 10, as it says, 7 to 10, I guess, for the robot. I've got 15, 16, 17. I would need 8 points to get to game. Right about in the middle. I'm going to do a raise to see if robot is interested. See, 5 spades showing 16 or 17 total points. And robot is not interested. So robot has a very minimum hand over there. So 3 spades, north-south. And West will be making the opening lead. Okay, 6, 7 high card points with 4 spades. Very nice. And it looks like we get to play this king or send it up. And assuming it doesn't get trumped here, there's a trick. Do I want... Now I have to watch my transportation here. I don't see any reason I need to get over to dummy, so we're just going to go ahead and play the queen. Lose that transportation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hold one more. Okay, so now the question is how to set up these hearts. And two thoughts about that. One is to play two rounds and see how the split comes out and see if you don't pull the king and the queen right away. The other is to go ahead and try to finesse. I'm a little slow today. I don't know. We are going to try to finesse. We're going to keep control of the hearts. And now the king is still out there. That 9 and jack are good. And so what we're going to do here now is play it. And amazingly enough, the king comes out. So lucky for us. And then remember that 9 is still good. Come back over to the hand with the ace. Play that 9. Play the jack. And see if somebody held on to a club. So I don't think we'll do too well on imps, yeah, because I'm not surprised that somebody didn't go ahead and bid 4 spades and make it, but generally speaking, everybody was in the 3 spade range like the rest of us. And somebody got aggressive and went ahead and made it. And when, I don't know, did they get lucky or not? Here we look at double dummy and see what possible leads, and then double dummy thinks that 3 spades is makeable plus 1, so that means 4 spades should be makeable. I don't see anywhere that 3 spades is only makeable, so in a perfect world, 4 spades is makeable. What do we got here? 9. 4 spades is makeable, but it was not easily biddable by partnership. I like the 3 spades. Everybody gave North a chance to go to 4 spades, and it seems in the majority of cases, 4 spades. See, yeah, same thing. In the majority of cases, 3 spades was passed, and even here, South didn't aggressively go to 4 spades. On the one table that did it, 1 spade, 2 spades, 3 hearts. Indicated a pretty strong hand, and that was brought back to 4 spades. So that's an interesting way of bidding. So what I'm looking at here in this other table was that South opened 1 spade like us. North came back with 2 spades. South, instead of going to 3 spades, went to 3 hearts, which is a pretty strong shift, I think. Showing other strength. And indeed, the hearts is what we were able to set up and play very well. I don't think a standard SAYC, I don't know. Anyway, let's move along here. 9 and a 2 diamond overcall. We like diamonds. We like diamonds a lot, and we have 9. High card points, 10 points, 10 support points in diamonds, or 10 total points in diamonds. And we go ahead and give 3 diamonds to our partner over the 3 clubs. See if East wants to push. I wouldn't be surprised here since East-West is not vulnerable. Okay. Now East wants to shift back into three spades. And what does that mean? What does that mean? That means maybe two spades over there? Probably not three, or unless they're bidding something strange. Well, one club, four more here. So do I want to go to four diamonds? So I got 9, 10 support points. 3, 4, 5 losers. Yeah, I am tempting to steal the bed, tempting to go down in blazing glory for trying. It really depends on how if partner has stoppers, especially in spades or clubs, which I don't have. If I had stoppers in spades or clubs, I might be tempted to get up to four diamonds, even on a steal bid, assuming I'm going down one, even two. I can afford to go down two. Three spades is going to, if it makes, is going to make 140 points. So going down two, not vulnerable, is only going to give them 100 points. So we would be stealing 40 points from them. Yeah, I'm thinking, I'm probably going to regret not having pushed their four spades to three spades to four diamonds on our part. We'll see how this plays out. First, they have to make their three spades. If they don't even make their three spades, well, they have a pretty strong hand. Now, partner has played a diamond, doesn't know where the king and queen is, doesn't want to play another diamond, has played a club, which I was going to say I had assumed meant that the partners that North was short in clubs, but it looks like West is short in clubs. So maybe North has some club stoppers that North was trying to set up there. So we can count it by now. That was what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And does that mean North has three more clubs to the queen, 9 little? Okay, that queen is good. I'm going to throw away a heart. And I have seen wait, yeah. I'm going to apologize. I'm just trying to count Trump there, but not succeeding. But I think North just showed me that North has no more hearts. So North is going to trump this, and we're going to set them at least one. Beats me. What the heck West has over there? I think the Jack of Diamonds has been played. I don't even remember. There you go. Yeah, no. Now I'm assuming here that North is intending to trump this heart with that 10. over Trump, North's Trump. Now, what have I seen? Only 2 Trump plays so far? Is that right? I lost count with all my tracking, with all my talking, excuse me. So I don't even know. So that is getting interesting. North is having a good think about it here. And I don't know what North is thinking about. Assuming 2 Trump have been played, which I think is low, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 6 more out there. I would assume West has 3 of them since West did bid spades. And North is having a bit too much of a think here. The automated player monitor is complaining. Looks like the automated player monitor is going to go ahead and throw North out. Never did understand why somebody plays a hand and then just falls over on it. Now West is going to over trump me. And presumably over trumped me again. So yeah, I definitely did a horrible job of counting my trump on that hand. We did set them. We got 50 points and 0.03 M, so pretty much a wash on that one. 6 high card points, and wash is good. A wash means I'm not giving away M's, right? So, you know, if I can get to a wash, at least I've taken that hand and moved on to another one. Also, a good indication is generally a difficult hand for everybody to play. Bid and play. Yeah, those bids are all over the place. Okay, well, 6 high card points, North open 1 heart. We have hearts. East went 2 no trump over the 1 club. The 2 no trump over. Let's see if we can get an explanation on that one. I'm thinking it means pretty good stuff. Let's go ahead and double. So we're showing to partner. We have support. I'm not sure the double is a good thing, but I'm pretty much counting on West to make a bid, not leave us with 2 no trump doubled. Which probably any good bridge player will tell you is a really bad idea. But I don't want to go to the 3 hearts level with 6 high card points, even with 4 hearts here. Yeah, and especially when we're vulnerable. So let's just leave it be. And what do we think that 2 no trump was over 1 club? Looks like, yeah, well, it looks like just a jump enough to indicate opening a game hand. And so now I'm surprised they're not in 4 spades, so I don't understand that. Right? Oh no, East bid 3 spades. No, wait. What is the bidding on this? Here it is. Yeah, East bid 1 club, 2 no trump. West bid 3 spades. Why did East not go up to 4 spades? Right? West open. West has opening points. East has opening points, so they've got game points. Anyway, yeah, I could trump that. Lovely. Now, what should we play here? We got 3, and my partner bid hearts. And there's a lot of nice strong hearts over there in the East. So should we try to? I don't want to. I'm going to play this club. I'm going to cash that in right now. I think that's a terrible idea. I don't know what else to do. I don't want to play around to dummy's hearts. Force North to throw the king of hearts if North has the king of hearts. Let's see if North also has the king of clubs. No. And for some reason, North felt compelled. So now this is what I want to see. I want to see that. Oh my God. West has the king of hearts. Well, okay. Now that 10 of clubs is good. Maybe even, and that queen is good. Yeah, maybe. The queen of spades is good. And West just realized that. So no matter what West plays here, that queen is good. West did not try to finesse it. We are going to set them. And West is going to throw away some club losers, so that, which is wise, because now West could trump the 10. No, okay, I guess the 10 wasn't good. Which shows what I know. Anyway, here we go. One trick and to set, and that's will be all she wrote. Alrighty, and North bid open hearts with 5 hearts, weak hearts, but 5 weak hearts. Here we have another even imps hand, and so I think we did well to not lose any points, even if we didn't gain any imps. Yeah, you can see how disastrous it can be. I'm getting carried away with the bidding here. That was the previous hand. Well, what do we have here? 1 heart, 2 diamonds, 4 spades, and I have 9 high card points and 5 clubs. Yeah, that 4 spades looks a little dubious, but yeah, certainly not bidding 5 clubs. I'm not calling out a double. That 2 diamond overcall could be not as strong as an opening hand since it's an overcall. So if North thinks North has a staggering amount of points up to North here, to go ahead and double if they want to. Let's see what North does, if anything, this year. And Lynn from Great Britain, intermediate level, 4,000 plus logins. No description of playing style. And now we are getting the rest of the table and the automated player monitor upset. Which is always a shame. And so the robot has passed. I'm going to go ahead and throw my singleton diamond out. That seems like a logical thing to do. And West lets it go around and gives us a trump. 1, 2. Let's see how these clubs play out. Maybe we can set them. 1, 2, 3 tricks, and that makes 4. Gotta love it. We just have set them. So it would have been nice to also double them, but East's bid was pretty confident, and like I said, North's two diamond overcall could easily have been weak. They were only setting them by one, and that may well have been only because West let that first diamond go by. Who knows? And now we're just playing this out. And look at there, outstanding. We got 11 imps for that. Most people made their 4-spade bid. And indeed, if we look at the double dummy down here, it shows that no matter what I lead, that contract should make and then some. So, poorly played by offense there. All right, let's play, I don't know, one or two more hands. Pack it up here. Okay, let's see. 6 and 6 is 12 high card points with clubs and even distribution. Let us bid one club, and now I have again a partner who has showed up, passed, and left. Thank you, partner. Always appreciate having to play around with a robot or not. And West has been one heart, two diamonds. Response is a strong response to one heart. And West has been a second suit. And East is thinking what to do. East, a 2 bid over a 1 bid. I don't know what system they're playing, but in standard American, that would be a 11 or 12 point hand or more. 11 plus points, right? And not support for hearts. We're looking at possibly 5 hearts and 4 or 5 spades. So we're thinking East has 3 spades, should have 3 spades for that response. But I've got nothing to add to this auction. And West likes the possibility of a 4-spade hand, a 4-spade contract. One nice thing about robots is they always play quickly. I'm not suggesting you play quickly. Don't play quickly. Take your time, but don't take an excessive amount of time. All right. Now the queen lost to something over there. So we don't know where that ace is. I don't think there's any guarantee that North has it just because North led a club. And I think North led the club because I bid the clubs. And East-West bid everything else. We'll let the ace figure out where it is on its own. That is 8 trump played, 9, 10, 3 more trump over in West, assuming West had 5 to begin with. No, okay. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 1 more club over in West, 1 more spade over in West. That ace of hearts came out. And let's see where the ace, yeah, there's the ace of clubs over in West, so, but that king of hearts is good. I don't know where the 9 of clubs is. Looks like West is going to take a good diamond finesse. which is bad news for us. West is short of diamonds. Looks like the 9 of clubs is over there north. West has thrown a heart on the diamond. One more trump over here. Okay, we're getting this. We're playing that good club. Yeah, and we set them. All right, we set them and got 8.5 imps for that, 8.7 imps. Well. I'm gonna use one more hand since I have an opening hand, and then I'll call it. See if we can get a hand with a partner here. And let's see. Yeah, that looks like 4 spades should have been makeable. Both of these suits should have been makeable. I will include them in the links. 2 spades, a weak spade overcall. I have 3 in every other suit and opening points. I have at least 3 in every other suit and opening points. So I am going to do a takeout double. That should indicate to North, my partner, that I have, like I said, at least 3 in every other suit and opening points. Okay, West is showing some points here. The double would normally require North to bid their longest suit, but West has made a bid, so North is not required to do anything. North desires not to bid, so I am thinking that North does not have a very good hand or a very long diamond or club suit. 3 hearts. Can I set 3 hearts? I've got 12. They've got these two, North and East, maybe have 16 between them if they're lucky. That means West has either a minimum opening hand, but should be stronger, 16 points to bid over a preemptive bid. That's a pretty strong hand. I don't think it's worth doubling if they're not vulnerable. Wow. I may well be regretting that, but so it goes. And that's a very logical preemptive bid by East. I like that. A bit short of the honors, though. 2 honors to 6. Cards is not that strong of a weak suit, but it's good enough, especially considering we are vulnerable and they are not. Go ahead and get a bid in. I have a bad feeling I just misplayed those diamonds. Don't play the low one, play the high one. Why am I holding on to the jack at the end there? That's not right. If that diamond was led by North, that jack should have came out right away. Definitely time to call it the last hand here. Okay, here's a winner or 2. Good chance that West is short in clubs. Yeah, there's 8, 9, 10, 11. 2 more out there. I'm assuming they're at North, and we're about to see a heart here? No? Outstanding. Okay. So West is in some pretty serious trouble here. So yeah, double might have been good. Double might have been good, but I had my reasoning and I stuck to it. It'll be interesting to see what North leads at Ace of Spades. Oh my goodness. Does West have any spades or any spades left? Once again, I have not been keeping track, but yes. And so he's going to win the king. It's going to trump the king. I'm going to win two more tricks here. So how do I want to play this? I want to take this. Do I want to try to set up the 10? And I think the answer is yes. So I could take this and set up the jack, or I could lose the 8 and end play West. So that means no matter what West does here, I win the next two tricks. And yeah, a really bad shift by West in that regard. So what can you do? We'll see what West has before we leave. We'll see what West has. Yeah, and we got another staggering amount of imps. Okay, thanks, got to go. I'll put links in just for these last two four spade suits, so you can practice making them if you want to. Let's see how they should be played properly. And also in terms of that last hand, East bid the spades. West went to 3 hearts on 6, 7, 8, 9, possibly 10 high card point, 10, 11 high card points in a singleton and only a 5 card. So yeah, that was definitely 3 hearts. It means 16 or 17 points. You can't, you can't make that bid over a preempt. And expect to get away with it. As you can see, what happens. We got 200 points out of that, and other tables did not. Nobody else gave up 200 points. Generally speaking, it wasn't tough. Generally speaking, West. Yeah, generally speaking, the two spades just kind of played poorly, and that was about it. Anyway, it was a tough hand. It was, and here's a good reason to really be thinking hard about those honors. How many honors you have when you're doing a preempt? That's hard to even call. King Queen is hard to even call 2 honors, or King 10. Excuse me, it's hard to even call 2 honors there. So yeah, I like the stopper in the diamonds. I like the void in the hearts, at least up until West opened up and bid 3 hearts. But look at all the honors everywhere else on the board. 9, 8, all that, ace, jack, all that's it just does not play out well for 3 spades, 2 spades contract. Anyway, like I said, I'll leave those tricks in the comment section of the YouTube. And as always, thanks for watching, and may your hands be strong and your suits be long.